Schedule. Is it again? Are they well fucking me again? Oh no, it's good. We are live, man. We are live. Let's go! Is this the thing that I need to copy, huh? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, live. Uh-huh. Paste in, mother. Can I actually Twitch? Can I do a Twitch stream or a YouTube stream or a boom chuck tap tick? I actually don't know. Can I see if I'm live on Twitch, huh? Twitch. I cannot even type because it's Friday and I'm hyped. Anthony GG. GG, brother. Anthony GG. One viewer. Yeah, baby. Thank you so much. Who is this one viewer, man? Show. Who is that? Who is this guy? Oh. Plasma Punk, baby. I'm live. Aggregated Heatmaps for Market Monkey. I think you're right, Heatmaps actually, to be honest. I'm live. Let's go. Post. Just me. Why don't you create an advanced Go microservice in the near future? I don't know. I'm building microservice. I don't know if you noticed. If you noticed. Oh, boom. You got the drawing tools going on. Look at that. I can draw horizontal lines. Look at this. Oh. Change color and everything. But ooh, green. From the silver stream, baby. Nailed it on the app naming. The Market Monkey. I don't know why. It was just like a... Wait, I hear myself. I hear myself somewhere. Here. Guys, what's going on? Tell me everything. What's the plan for the weekend? It's Easter, isn't it? So everybody's on a holiday. We are not on a holiday. I can't. I just can't, man. Not long ago, I made a blockchain indexer, Solana, Bitcoin, Tron with your library, Hollywood actor. Good performance. Thank you so much. We are adding nats into Hollywood. Man, I'm here myself. Like, we are adding nats into Hollywood. That's good, right? Alright. Let's give people a chance to jump into the stream, yeah? Works like a charm. I changed some stuff like prefetching things, you see. But this is not the live server. This is the staging server, so it's a little bit slower. The live server is a bare metal beast. Staging is like a little brother. So I changed the way, like, nothing happens here, you see? Nothing happens. When I let go, boom. It fetches the range till the last thing. It's a bit... you could say, why don't you basically fetch way back in history? The thing is that if you have a shit ton of users and everybody is like... the less data you load, the better. You know what I mean? Only fetch what's needed. That's what I thought. What are you cooking? By the way, Ashton Reeve, ladies and gentlemen, the creator of the whole Nats backend. So there's the guy here in the thing. So it's his work. So thank you so much, Ashton. You're a fucking goat. You're cracked. And he plans to implement TPO charts too. Implement everything. The problem is, guys, that like everything just comes at the same time right now. Like requests from users, partnership deals, big funds that are willing to have white label thing. It's like I don't know where to go first, basically. That's the thing. So I need to have a plan because otherwise it's not gonna work. That's the thing. I haven't seen any takes on AI. Do you use it? Yes, I use AI, but not in editor. That's not good. Sometimes I ask it questions, but All right, guys. So the plan of today is to aggregate the heat maps, right? I'm gonna delete this stupid line. Boom. So these heat maps need to be aggregated. It's gonna be quite a task, not gonna lie. But not something we can't fix. So we can do it in the mix. I sure you've been asked many times before, what are your data sources? Basically the exchanges, right? And then we do a lot of stuff. We maintain the order books in our own backend, and we calculate shenanigans. That's what we do. Okay, so all right, let's close this up. Let's see. It's gonna be in the heat map layer. That's where we need to be. Here is a part is going on in this piece of code. The thing is, this is going to basically start a heat map for one instrument, ticker, symbol, whatever you want to name it. Checking. I'm checking here. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Sometimes I lag. Sometimes I don't. So how are we gonna fix this? That's the question. We're gonna try some things out, right? So what I'm thinking to do is, when we init this thing, we're gonna know the chart, so we're also gonna know the pair. Chart pair, that's gonna be symbol. And we're gonna hardcode some stuff in. What if I subscribe? I'm gonna call this other stream. I'm gonna call this other stream. Other stream. Pair. So we're gonna have Coinbase over the weekend. People are asking Coinbase. Coinbase is coming. Coinbase tomorrow. Coinbase. For now, we only have a couple of things. So we're gonna say pair is gonna be pair. I'm gonna make a new pair. Exchange. Let's say it's gonna be Binance futures, right? So we're gonna say Binance spot. Let's aggregate spot into stream. Heat maps. Why doesn't it work like that? Heat maps. Heat maps. Heat. Can I type? Wait, I'm an idiot. Symbol. BTC, USDT. Heat maps. All right. GD. Is GD is Scipio. Scipio. Is that true, GD? Are you Scipio? Scipio. By the way, guys, if you're not yet in the Discord channel, check out the link in the description. You can join my personal Discord, or you can join the Market Monkey Discord. So if you want to be involved in the development of Market Monkey, join the Market Monkey Discord. If you want to be involved with everything I do, join my own Discord. The best thing you can do is basically join both Discords, you know? Pair. Also, don't forget to subscribe, or you're going to have 7 years of bad sex. Yeah. 7. At least. Okay, so this is the other stream. So now we're gonna actually subscribe to, you guessed it, the other stream. And we use the same layer. Right? The problem, okay, cool. So how can we test that? We're gonna go to our update here, right? Update. And then we're gonna say heat maps here. And then we're gonna actually just, yeah, and do an FMT print line. A print line, and we're gonna say heat maps dot pair dot pair. We can't. Why? Because we need to import strings. Core strings. Help strings. We don't need to import. We need to core FMT, brother. What are we talking about? Okay, cool. Let's start this thing up and see what's going on. Okay. Okay, so it's actually working. Technically it's working. We have the heat maps coming in for Binance and the heat maps coming in for Binance futures. GG. Of course, in the UI, we're gonna add like an aggregation button so you can select which kind of which exchanges you want to see aggregated. So now we're gonna do the other one, Bybit, which basically has zero depth. I don't know why, but yeah, Bybit is scuffed. I don't really understand. Everybody is like asking for years to have better depth, but they just don't do it. Why? Good question. Somebody knows? Let me know. Okay, so now we're gonna have Bybit as well. And tomorrow we're gonna have Coinbase as well. You know? That's what we're gonna do. I'm here before HFG. Where the hell is he? Where is HFG? Where is he, man? Where is he? Where are you? Where is he? Hier. Where is die? Waar is die jonge man, huh? Where are you? Joy. I don't know, maybe he's rubbing his bird or something. He has like this little parkit. How do you say that? A parrot. He has like a parrot. Tamed parrot. Okay, let's do something crazy. We're gonna do this. Copy this. Paste it in. Right? And then we're gonna say other stream. Other stream. Variable naming. Yeah. Bybit. The thing is Bybit the same thing? I don't know. Other stream. Let's make. Look at that. Now we have them all, baby. What the hell is this going on here? Okay, yeah, this is bugging, huh? Because now it's like, it's in the discotheque. Like, we need to fix this, right? We need to fix this. What's going on? Is everything broken? No, it's not. It's not. Look at that. The power of Odin, brother. Can't break. Unbreakable. Bitcoin coiling up, huh? Look at this. Contraction, expansion. Contraction, expansion. Ask your wife what contraction and expansion is. She knows. Rubbing your bird on Easter. Where is the? What's going on here? I heard we could get filthy rich if we watch your stream. Filthy rich. Yeah, my first video. Check my first video. My first video ever on YouTube 3 years ago was about getting filthy rich. I remember that. It was such a bad video. We're gonna look at that. Let's look at that video. It's so embarrassing. That was a garbage. I don't know if it was a garbage video, but man, that was not the best one. Little did I know. Okay, now we need to fix this. So now we have these streams. We can configure them later on. Doesn't really matter. The most important thing is how can we do this. So it's gonna be in here. So the thing is that we have the concept of a dynamic heat maps array. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. So what we could do is assume. We could assume your biceps filling in. I did bicep today. Shit, I'm not like. Which one is my best? I cannot show it because my biceps is actually. I don't have good biceps. That's my weakest part. My weakest body part, my bicep. I cannot grow it. Whatever I do, 20 kilo curls, 100 curls, everyday curls, curls for the girls, whatever I do, it doesn't fucking work. They never grow. They just don't grow. I'm capped. How do you say that? I'm capped genetically. That's what it is. What's Odin generally used for? For trading applications. It's just a general purpose language that nobody knows. Okay. So wait, let me focus. This is not the easiest thing. So we're gonna have a heat map coming in. So what we're gonna do is ja, dat is niet gemakkelijk. What the fuck just happens, man? Did you saw that? The chat is like... we're gonna do like a values. I'm gonna do this. Unix. The thing is, I need to handle these ranges, huh? My chest is my best one, actually, Kevin. And for you, it's probably something that not... It's... You need to understand, guys, I swear to God, something that is... That you cannot basically compare yourself with people on the internet. You have a genetically imprint, and you cannot change that. Unless you take gear. If you take gear, you're gonna grow, no matter what. But if you do it normally, some parts will just never grow. Yeah. That's it is. That's what she said. Yeah, that is. It will never grow, bro. If you have a tiny wiener, you need to be special in another way, you know what I mean? By the way, the length does not always matter because I mean you can only have so much, right? I mean, how far can it go? I don't know, man. I need to think here. So, what I'm gonna do is so I think we're gonna have one base sitting. One base pair that's gonna be the base. The first one. And then if it's one, this is some shenanigans for the we don't need this. Shit, it's update with data. I'm fucked. The thickness matters, that's true. Thick. Shit, guys, we are in trouble. I can already see it. Sometimes you know you're in trouble. It's this thing, right? Oh, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this, guys? Shit. Shit. The thing is, this is like a genetic function that does some stuff. But for heat maps, if we want to aggregate that, we actually need to do it manually, I guess. So let's say I'm gonna do this. Base exchange. It's gonna be, let's do buy and zev. I'm gonna say buy and zev is the base, so we're gonna do this. If layer, if copy this, just copy. So we're gonna do some dirty stuff to see how we can make it easy and make it better over time. So if land value is 1, it will basically mean there is one heat map. If the values, the heat map, I'm gonna say this, heat map is going to be the values 0 if heat map dot pair. No. If heatmap.pair.exchange is not the base exchange. But if that's the case, we are aggregating this thing on top of the base. That's some kind of an idea that I'm having. So that means that we can actually need to find, now we need to find the Unix. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do a return here. fmt println. And I'm gonna say need to ag this heatmap dot value heatmap dot Unix. That's the important thing. Need to ag this. I'm gonna say %d percentage little d, and that's gonna be %s or v. Heatmaps pair, and then we're gonna return. Let's just try this, huh? Ah! It's all broken. That seems to work. The only thing that doesn't work is my formatting of the string for some reason, because we don't do a tprintf, huh? To be honest, we don't wanna... Do we want... Okay, that looks a little bit better. Look at this. Couple millions. No, it's not. Binance Baby, that's correct. So now we need to basically... what is the Unix? It's that thing. We need to do a Unix special trick. This... heatmap.unix is going to be this thing, and now I'm going to do a tprint f. Oh, with the new line here. Make again. Can't. Tprint requires result must be handled. No, it's not. What is it then? Is it tprint? Huh? Is the print f? Okay. GG. Okay, now we have a nice little rounded time frame. So now the only thing we need to do is double check we are at %d, and that's going to be the last one. Is going to be, close your eyes, it's going to be chart layer heatmaps len layer heatmaps -1.unix. ¡Hola, caramba! Yeah, that's the first one. Let me kill it. That looks good to me. So now we can already aggregate the last one. How we do this? What is aggregation? Are we just gonna sum them up, guys? Let me read chat. One problem you have with aggregation approach is accounting for arbitrage differences per pair. Yeah, maybe. The way it's possible because of price. Guess here, from time to time, I will come, and without any toxicity, I will remind you to rewrite everything interest. It's fine. Guys, I'm changed. I'm a different man. I'm a different man. Rust is great. Just joking, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Rust is great, but the thing is, like, yeah. We can only pick one language, right? You cannot just... I'm waiting for Scipio to finish his language, by the way, right? Then we can use his language. But yeah. Scipio. Make your language so we can all use it. Which he's gonna make a combination of the best, right? He's gonna take all the languages and massage them into the best language ever. So, hey, that could be the best thing, right? Heatmap Unix, Unix. Chart, what am I always? Layer, heatmaps, len equals. Shit. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Tomatic. Okay, so now we need to update all these sizes. The thing is that how this is gonna be harder than I think. Okay, prices and sizes. So basically, let's do it super dirty, I guess. It's gonna be the last heat map, so now we need to basically I'm gonna write everything in this stupid function for now. I'm not gonna bother. Not gonna bother, man. For heat. So we know. The thing is, the problem is that prices and sizes are basically not the same. But we can do it dirty. And this is basically where I would use AI from time to time to just say, hey, listen, aggregate this for me, you little Timmy. But we bin them the same way. We bin them the same way, right? Actually? Strict mode is on, bro. Strict mode is on. Going to be a very computational intensive function. I might need to have like a better way to do this. The problem is that we cannot, if these arrays were the exact same length and we could have like a unified array coming in with, okay, there are going to be 2048 price levels at all times with the exact same price levels. Some price levels will have sizes, some price levels will not sizes, but that we could actually just do one big, a simple array sum and call it a day, right? But now we can't. So that might have some, can be optimized on the server side by saying, okay, we're gonna return 1028, excuse me, levels all the time. No matter the thing. The question rather is, let's actually check. Maybe I am a very good. No, I think I just loop through the order book. So for example, Bybit order book is very thin. Actually, who do you think is 8? Huh? Who do you think is 8? Who is that? Look at this. What is this? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Good Friday, brother. Whiplash, what's going on? Yeah. So we need to look through each map, loop over all the prices, and map it. The problem with our floats. So we can't compare them easily. Hey Gigi, I'm your fan. Hey, I'm your fan. Can do this way better, guys. Are you gonna see this? You're gonna say, what the hell are you doing? I know. I can do this way better. Way better. In so many ways. Let's see if epsilon is working. Okay. Normally we do like a little epsilon in between. So you can... But for now, it's gonna be fine. Wait. Can I do this? Probably. No. Heat map. Sizes. So prices and sizes are equally for the heat map in regard. Not commingled, and that's the problem. If they were like a unified set of indices, that would be amazing, but it's not. So we need to deal with that. Heat map sizes. This thing. Why? Can we do that actually? If this is gonna run, then I would be like completely flabbergasted. Yeah, but Scipio, I understand, but I understand what you're saying, but the thing is that there is no concept of bits or asks in a unified. There is no bit or asks in this aggregated heat map. There is none, right? So basically, it's going to be a unified set. It's going to be a unified set of volumes, liquidity, where they might be, what they might be, is who knows? I mean, you cannot aggregate exchanges, right? I mean, you cannot aggregate. It's an aggregation. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's just, okay, these are these price levels, the price level table, and these are the volumes. The liquidity is sitting on these price levels, which are already kind of aggregated in bins, in bin sizes. It's already been binned. And we're gonna aggregate these things and put them in here, which could possibly be that this is not. Normally, you would say this is going to be, this is bit liquidity. I mean, look at this price. Look at this bin size here. I mean, what are the chances that you're gonna have a mingled? That there is going to be an ask in here. You know what I mean? Or here, above price are the asks. In theory, of course, if you aggregate, I understand. But what are the chances that you're gonna have an incredible amount of liquidity wrong because overlapping things, you know, the spreads between exchanges, they are. I think the bin size already fixes this for a part. You know what I mean? But then your solution is easier. You need to normalize bid ask sizes per exchange relative as a portion to the total volume of the aggregate. Yeah, but first of all, I need to make sure I count all these sums up, right? This is 1 million. Something is wrong with this thing. Okay, so now we have a problem because now our updates are way too fast, right? Look at this. And is this? So how these things are getting normalized is something for it's not for now. Now the only thing I need to do is find a way to collect and sum these things up, right? You would also add liquidation events. Yeah, we have liquidation events already in here. Right. Here. These are liquidations. Liquidations. This is actually harder than I thought. I think I need to if it's the same, we say okay. We aggregate the size. And then here we actually do a return. So okay. It's continuously like wait, that's actually not true. Why is it so fast? Bro, look like Hitman. Yeah. Shit. I thought it would be easier because in my mind I was thinking, okay, what can I stream? I said, okay, maybe I should do the aggregated heat maps. And I was thinking in a Unix-based way, like, okay, no problem. There's coming like different kinds of heat maps from different kinds of exchanges. I just find the Unix and add that, and then we're gonna call it a day. But now I need to synchronize. I need to make sure we. We could. Because they all come in a couple in, I don't know how much it is, 200 milliseconds or maybe 20 milliseconds. I have no clue when I sent them. I think 200. But they all come in 200. So at a certain point of time, you're gonna have this flicker. Because they come at different you know what I mean? Let me try something. How can I do this? Duration. I don't know how it works in Golang, to be honest, this duration in Golang. Okay, that's not gonna work. Wait, that's gonna work. Is that? Nope. That ain't gonna work. Maybe you could do it time, not time. I don't know, bigger than some number. I have no clue. Oh yeah, we can do this. Okay. Calculate. Expression is not used. Shut the fuck up. Where's 100? I have no clue. I don't know how they do it here. Okay. I don't even know what this is. I don't even fucking know what it is, bro. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't know what kind of things they use. Like, how do you say that? What unit this is? So I need to guess it. Do it. Of course, we gotta change this. Do it. Holy crap. Let's make it idiomatic. Do it, baby! Hey, Core FMT. Strict styling. Oh, yeah. Why are you still flickering, brother? Wait. I am confused. And you thought that I was a genius, huh? Huh? Hey, oh man, it's so annoying. I put on the strict style and now it's complaining about something. Yeah. Wait, I thought we fixed this. I need help. Right now. That returns a duration, right? Time since is a duration. Let me make it actually. Oh, I have an idea. It's probably something like this. Milliseconds. Time. 500. I think. Why can I not come up with this? But that's not 500 milliseconds, bro. There's no second. Okay. Why is this not working like I want to? I'm an idiot. Of course it's not gonna work like that, man. And nobody, you're all sitting and watching this and you don't say anything. You're letting me struggle. Yeah. Okay, let's just do it like that. I'm gonna make it super dirty because I can. It's my project and I cry if I want to. If time since last, it's just a small mechanic I need to implement right now. Time now. Okay. Yes. That's gonna be it. Of course, let's do an fmt println. So what we're gonna do here is this. Nothing. So it's not complaining. All right. What? Guys, what the fuck is going on? Okay, this works. That's good. Okay. Yeah, it's 5 seconds, I know. But now this is working. Now this mechanic is working. The thing is... The thing is that, look... How is it possible that we have so many updates triggering? What if we do this? Return the whole thing. We can't. Why can't we? Why is this illegal? Shut up. It's not this problem. It's another one. C'est un autre problème ici. What could be the case? The thing is, of course, so we're receiving this as synchronous 3 times because we're aggregating 3 exchanges at the moment, right? That's what we know. We know that in everything in here is gonna add stuff into the dynamic array. So that's why we have this check here to see, to not add these in. Only the base gets added. Right, so we check, okay, do we have one value because we have ranges and no ranges? This is going to be no range. This is a single map. Then we're going to check, do we have heat maps? Because if there is no base, we're not going to do anything. And if the base is not the same as the one we are aggregating, and we at least have like 500, but that's this thing that I want to implement to fix what we see, and I didn't fix it. Then we're gonna say, okay, we do our shenanigans and we do this. So we might want to do here another print line where we're gonna just print like layers, just the heat maps all over the place, bro. What do you think? Yeah, I cannot move. It's lagging out, of course. We'll look at what we're printing here. What's going on, Jason Einstein? I'm fine. What about you? Nice roundings. That should only print Binance futures. Huh? Now we know the problem. Oh yeah. Okay, I know of course this is the most idiot thing ever happens in the history, because we do it's this problem, right? So I'm gonna do this real quick. It's just all experimentation. Don't think the code is pretty good overall. It's just, this is how I work, right? And if you don't believe this is the way to go, well, I built this in 3.5 months, right? This is the way to go. This is my secret technique. This is my secret technique. Secret technique, brothers. If exchange to return, I'm gonna do this. I am a little bit embarrassed. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit embarrassed of my secret technique. But this is my technique. That's what it is. Ça c'est technique spéciale. No problemo ici, hein? Look at that. Mesdames et messieurs, ça marche. Coming to your stream after the midterm is really chill. What is a midterm, man? Ah, you mean your exams. That's crazy. Tu parlais français un petit peu, monsieur? Un petit peu beau gosse. Parler français très bien. J'habite au Belgique, hein, monsieur? Hey! I actually don't speak French. Just like I can do very well as if I can. But actually I can't. Pour moi, un baguette, s'il vous plaît, avec le fromage et un petit peu de beurre. You see, I will not die. Bonjour, jolie femme. C'est possible, peut-être nous faire de goulou-goulou, hein, dans le lit. Oui. How many languages do you know? I don't know. Golang, JavaScript, Python. Okay, so we are in a good spot right now. Okay, guys, let's do this and it will all work. Guys, you will never know. You will never know. I don't think... Wait. Some guards. You see, this is the... Look what we're gonna do is. I don't think... What I'm gonna do is this. Look. Look at this. Special tactics, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do... We don't need this. We're gonna do this. FMT println was. We don't need a println. Was this? Actually, to be honest, we can do this. We do a print f. Percentage f is percentage. That's a bit annoying. That's a bit annoying. I'm gonna do this. FMT println was last heat map base y sizes is now and I'm gonna do a trick to check if my hypothesis is correct. Looks good to me. That's aggregated, huh? Right? That looks aggregated to me. It was. Can we have a better... Here. Here. Was 22 BTC. And now it's 33. Aggregate. How is this even possible? How is it? That should be correct. It's so funny, actually, that... So what I think is so funny, that people, they always know better. But they never make something. Like, they just can't. It's like... I really hate that. It's like... They... As a YouTuber, you basically... Or as somebody in the media, you're always in contact with people that are always trying to give you advice. But... They never, like... It's the same thing in the gym, like, hey, but they are fucking small. Small potatoes. You know what I mean? Like, a fitness coach. If I want to be fitness coached, that needs to be a big motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So if you're trying to buy courses of something from somebody that's actually just nobody, like a lot of these people, that makes no sense to me, like, you know what I mean? But the most of them, they are basically behind, I work for Twitter, I work for this company. It doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? If you work for Google, who fucking cares? Nobody cares, man. Nobody fucking cares, brother. Welcome actually free beta. You just need to it's actually very simple. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna explain to you how. You go to, actually you could do here, right? Market Monkey, but you click free account. Then you go here. Then you log in here. And if you're logged in, you can download it, set your password, and you're good to go. Right? Easy. That's how you do it. Okay. Yeah, it's like exactly like CrossFit and everything. I mean, CrossFit is like it's crazy, right? It's intense, like Matt Fraser and all that stuff. That are fucking beasts. I mean, I swear, but they are all on the fucking juice, right? Look at this, Matt Fraser. I mean. Not this fucking idiot, man. Look at him. Who is this? Here. Look at him, Matt Fraser, man. Look at this beast. Look at this. That's actually how I look a little bit. That's how I wanna look. That's how I wanna look, guys. Like him. Look at him. But that's not. This is a fucking. He was 20 years in Dagestan or something. That's crazy. I don't want to be like this other fitness garbage guy. Like, call me a fitness influencer. Call me a fitness. Who's fitness? What's the name of the blondie? What's the name of the blondie? The blondie fitnesser. The blondie. The blonde fitnesser. Influencer. What's his name? He has like insanely vacuums. Okay, we get. But male. What's his name again? Alex Eubank. Alex Eubank. Alex Eubank. Okay, I cannot. Bank. Eubank. Look at him. Look. Okay. Okay. Look. Okay. Okay. But man, what is going on with YouTube? Okay. But this looks like I don't. this doesn't, it looks too polished. It's polished. Fraser looks like an animal, man. I swear to God, if I see this guy here on the wherever on the street, I know like, okay, I probably gonna hit him once and it's game over. You know what I mean? He's just like a juiced up thing. But this guy, if I see him, I'm peacing out. I'm away. I'm gonna run because look at his straps, man. Look at his straps. It's crazy. He's not lean. He has fat. He has strong. You see this guy's gonna crumble. And he's doing CrossFit as well. So he's a beast. Check him out. Anyway. Arnold. Careful with your search. Why is my picture in there? Holy shit. Okay, let me quickly recap here. That's not gonna be the most efficient thing. So what this does, it's basically just but let me quickly check something because so we're gonna have, let me kill this DOM. Let me open up Binance Spot. Let's compare Binance Spot here. Right, Binance Spot, not a lot of. Okay, that's broken. Okay. Yeah, because now we are. Pam 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 pam. Alors on danse. I need spot. Spot Terino. Hey, what's going on, man? Why is everything broken? Why is this broken, huh? What's going on here? Mais enfin, c'est quoi ça ici, hein? C'est pas normal. Why is this? Of course, this is the staging thing. Would that be a problem? Wait. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, Anthony, we are doing this here, right? To be honest, I need to. What I want to do is I want to quickly do a double check here. Okay, now it's gonna work, right? Because we are blocking our heat map here. You know what I mean? Or not? Yes. Okay. Cool. You see? That's what I was thinking. So I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna make it boom. Go on, Mac. Yes, alright. And now we're gonna actually check this heat map. Let's do that. We can't. because I fucked things up. Right, and now we're gonna look the same thing in here, and we're gonna compare these two. So that could actually be correct, right? This is millions, so I don't even know why. So what we do is we just add this volume onto Binance. There is a very small chance we're gonna have overlapping. I would suggest more. Yeah, I cannot. This is like free music on Artlist. Well, free for to use, but it's not free for me. $128. Okay. Is the last one, right? The rest of the heat maps, the range, we need to fix that. So now, it's only gonna work for this one. We don't have the time thing, I see. You can see flickering, so maybe we can spot the number it was. I think I gotta test it later. Once I have the UI flags, I can actually open up a chart with and without. But I think this should be a good base to do that. I'm just thinking in my mind to basically normalize all the heat map values coming from the server into a prefixed size. Because that's easier. If every heat map coming from the server is X amount of levels long, for the same pair of course, then it's super easy to aggregate, you know? Because then we could do this. Then I could do this, right? Last heat map sizes. Plus Can I not do that? I thought there was some kind of array. People always need to complicate so many things. It's the lineal G, I guess. Holy shit, what's going on here? Man, I swear to God that I saw somewhere that you could just sum two arrays. But it's probably gonna be... You see? That works, right? And then this is not gonna work, right? You know what I mean? So ideally, it's called Switzerland. Yeah, that's like this. But you need to have these. You need to have these constant sized thingsies, right? So that's why I'm thinking that from a server's perspective, returning heat maps like something like 24 levels, or even like depends on what we can handle these levels here in coming in, and we loop over them, put them in a constant sized array, right? In a constant size array, that's why we have these separately, so we can do delta encoding later on if we want. But not quite sure if I can actually already do something like that. We need to check that. But let's say it's going to be the same thing. Even though that some prices will have no sizes, hey, so be it. But then we have this coming from the backend into here, and then we can just like sum these guys up, and that's going to be super fast. Sum the array from exchange A, boom, sum the array from exchange 2, boom, sum the array from exchange 3, and call it a fucking day. No looping, no double looping, no nothing, right? Yeah, SMD is gonna, yeah, I think that's gonna use SMD. Well, SMD is not another thing. I'm just, right now I'm thinking, how are we going to remove it? I do not want to store duplicated heat maps here, right? We don't want that. That's just like memory spoiling. Like, okay, we're gonna have an multiple heat maps for multiple exchanges, and then you just basically remove a layer, and then you basically sum them up at the render time, and then if you remove it, it's gone. That's the simplest way, but that's the least performant way. Ideally, you just sum them up when they come in, adjust this in memory, and call it a day. And if somebody wants to delete some aggregation in the UI, then how is that gonna work? Then how? We might want to have we actually might need multiple layers. To be honest, because that's easy to add and to remove. Like a dynamic heat map. A dynamic heat map, guys. What do you think? Something like this. A dynamic heat map. That's dynamic, isn't it? If something is dynamic, that's dynamic. A dynamic heat map, and then you just add based on maybe a map, but I hate maps because maps are so slow. Maps are so slow. Lookups are faster. That's not true. I think an array under 100 levels is faster than a map. Somebody tested this. Even 100 under 1000 would be faster than a map, in my opinion, because it's all in memory laid up. Could be in cache. Could be ready in cache. Like maps, it's like it's never gonna be ready. A map would be the most simple because you could have a map per exchange, and then whenever the new heat map comes in here, of course it's gonna work right now. Whenever the new heat map comes in, you just append it to the. Actually, it's the most efficient thing. The most easiest way, you append it to the dynamic array sitting in a map. And then at the render time, here at render time, you do your stuff. At the render time, you grab all the you sum everything up, take the Unix, aggregate everything into one layer, like collapse it. How do you say it? Merge it, I would say. Loop over these things. And plot. Yeah, a map of slices. That's just what I'm explaining. But the problem with a map is that if you need to understand that a map in this application is like you're hashing everything 60 times per second. A map underlying is a bunch of scattered memory, right? Your memory is scattered. You need to hash it. It might rebug it. But that's an insert is fine. In my opinion, because what's the maximum? You see, a map could be handy, but the thing is like a map for four things is just completely useless because you can do it. As an example, when the stream is done, whatever language, it doesn't really matter. It could be C, it could be Odin, it could be Rust. Make an array of 1,000 entries and make a function that basically loops over them and finds the index. Could be, this is a binary search. It's going to be way faster. You make a binary search, right? You make a binary search. Make it 10,000. Make it 10,000 map entries. And you do the same thing with a map. Your lookup's going to be way faster with the array, I think, than with a map. That's what I think if you do a binary search. Well, maybe 10,000 is, but at least for 4, 5, 10, 20, 100 elements, slices are going to be way faster. That's what I think. But the aggregation, oh yeah, you mean like this. Yeah, this is outside, right? This function, this is outside. This is in another thread. This is the WebSocket thread. Yeah. But if we yeah, I need to think a little bit. That's annoying, right? On stream, thinking on stream, that's boring. I know. Wait, I have this dynamic here, which makes no sense right now. So what I have right now could work, right? Could work easily. The thing is that UI-wise, you want to add stuff to the aggregation, and you want to remove stuff to the aggregation. So you want to, if you remove it, yeah, but right now it's already been aggregated, sitting in memory. So you need to, I don't know, refresh the chart or something. That makes no sense in my opinion. Yeah, no, yeah, but ON and O1, it doesn't work like that. So, like I said, Gano, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it and explain to me. And see for yourself. And see for yourself. A map is O1. But the thing is, there is a big difference between the speed of ON and O1. Of course, for 1 million entries, a map's going to be faster. But I'm talking about 3, 4, 5, 10, 100 entries. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about an unknown size slice. Because if you don't know how long it's going to be, it could be 10,000, could be 1 million. Yeah, of course, slice is going to be slower. But if you have 5, 10 entries that you know, okay, we have 5 exchanges. Do I need a map for that? I could just make a slice, do a binary, even a binary search for it. And it's going to be way faster than maps. Because you don't need to hash, you don't need to rebook it. Everything is in memory, next to each other. It may be in cache. A map will never be in cache. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Mansoor, are you here, Mansoor? You're mod. Delete this guy. Block him. Block him. Well, remove him. But I'm hungry, bro. Okay, guys. Are there any more questions? I need to take this a little bit under the loop. Heatmaps are fast to check if they exist. But HFG, you don't need to. Like I said, it's not gonna be. You don't need to implement these things, HFG. It's like you're gonna spend a lot of time for these things, and they might not. It's like a part that I still need to figure out how. I'm trying to structure this very well because, I mean, if you keep adding stuff on top of stuff, it needs to work, right? It needs to make sense so we can easily add new stuff. And for the drawing tools, the draw tools need some love because there's a lot of duplication going on in the way we render the settings for them, right? You see? Can we find this? Yeah, here. Right, can it stop? Can it just, the terminal just stop moving For once, please, please. Just stop moving, man. If I scroll up, you don't need to move. Shut the fuck up. The fuck was that? I'm getting robbed. This seems good. Seems good. Yeah, I will think about it. Maybe a map, maybe just a slice. We will see. Yeah, but I said bend is like normally I said straight, but like I don't think you like I have the straightest back in the world, brother. I mean, you know what I mean? Did you already see a picture of my back? Did you already see that? Did you already see that? It's not Anthony, it's Anti-M. Shut up, man. Here. Here. Curved back. Curved back, brother. Look at that. Hey! Oh, this was such an annoying girl. Oh, I hated her so hard. She was so annoying. Really annoying. The problem is when I'm streaming, you know what the problem is? This microphone. The microphone, so I need to, you know what I mean? I need to, this microphone. I cannot sit here because then you don't hear me, you know what I mean? Then people complain, Anthony, I cannot hear your voice. Can you? Okay, guys, I'm gonna eat. New stand, yeah, I know. It's like, it's, yeah. Guys, thank you for being on the stream. Much appreciated. Don't forget to download the beta of Market Monkey. Jump into the Discord community. Don't forget to like and subscribe the stream. Hey, next time we're gonna have the aggregated heat maps for sure. Have a nice weekend. And it's the resurrection of Jesus fucking Christ. You know what I mean? So whatever. Maybe you can resurrect from I don't know, from Timmy to Jimmy, you know? Hey, peace out. Love you all. Much appreciated. Hey, take care of each other. Don't take things for granted. And